Now here's a good question. I just talked about trying to make a birdie on that par 5, and instead I make bogey. Did I jinx myself by talking about the birdie on a gettable par 5? Did I just jinx it? I'm going to film 2 videos today. It's going to be on golf superstitions, and it's going to revolve around these tees. On the first tee, let's get this day started. In today's video, we're taking a look at the Pride Performance Professional Golf Tee System. These tees are made out of plastic, and they come in a variety of lengths, and they have a specially engineered head that is supposed to reduce the friction from a ball being struck and leaving the head of the tee, and therefore adding to length off the tee. 180 feet, soggy wet greens, true putt. All right, par on the first hole. Let's see if I can explain this. Now, on a par 3, one of my superstitions, or I guess you could call these habits as well, it's not necessarily that you think that somebody's going to come up and slash your throat in the middle of the night if you don't do what you're supposed to do. But one of my habits or superstitions that anytime I'm on a par 3 and I'm hitting an iron off the tee, so I guess sometimes on par 4s, but anytime I'm hitting an iron off the tee, I have this thing where I can't use a full tee. I have to use a broken tee that I find on the tee box. Now, a lot of times on those tee boxes, I find these white plastic tees that have this sort of, I don't know, almost clover shape head. And they're usually cut off about right there, almost like they were sawed off. And every time I tee up with one of those tees, I feel like I'm going to hit a really good shot. And I don't have the data to back that up, but I think that most of the time I hit a really good shot. So I've got these tees now. I decided to buy these tees and just see if I have a better ball striking day as a whole. But I've got to go up here and see if there's a half of one of these, or I guess I could try and break this. If these don't break, they bend. So, you know, now I'm down a tee for no reason. I got to go find a piece of a tee. I'll come back. See, I didn't find one of those special tees up there, and now I hit a great shot, but it's kind of a hook off to the left. Maybe that was a mental thing. So the reason that I bought these golf tees is because I thought, you know, if finding one of these broken and playing it on a par 3, this style of tee, I feel like helps me with my iron game on par 3s. Maybe if I apply it to my complete game on every shot that I can tee up a golf ball on, say for instance with driver, maybe that'll carry over and give me really good tee shots. I've missed the first 2 fairways, but not because of bad strikes, just because I missed the first 2 fairways. So this is a par 5. It's pretty long as far as in relation to this golf course, and it has a bend off to the right, but you can bomb it with the driver. No idea where that tee went. That was a huge high draw bomb, and I think my tee may have exploded. It's my tee back there, but I hit a really great shot. I'm in the fairway. I think this is the longest I've ever been on this hole. Let's see what I got left. 182. So what are some of your golf superstitions? And another one of the things that I do out of habit, these could be habits or superstitions, but one of my habits is that I always have my left leg dangling out of the golf cart when I drive. That's not so much a superstition as it is just, I don't know, it's just a habit, it's something I do. Not the best pitch of my life, but I'm putting for birdie. Oh man, I was 1 inch, a half a revolution away from that falling in for birdie. Well, I tried it. I used a full-size tee, one of my new tees, off of that tee box on this par 3, and I'm on the green putting for birdie. It's not a dart, you know, it's probably close to about 30-something feet, but it's a putt for birdie up the hill, and it's on the green, and I don't hit very many greens in regulation. Maybe there's something to this whole superstitious magic tee thing for me. Got to find out what yours is. That's 4 pars in a row, and I just remembered another one. On my golf ball, the alignment aid, I can never look down at the golf ball and see the letters correctly. They always have to be flipped upside down away from me. That's another superstition. Okay, this next one is not so much a superstition as it is a habit. When my glove is on, go check out my review on the Bionic Golf Glove, by the way. When my glove is on and I'm hitting my shot, everything's good. Once I hit that shot and I'm going back to the cart or to get my bag with my push cart or whatever it is I'm using to advance to the next ball, I have to undo my glove. That's kind of a superstition. I don't know that I can directly relate that to any sort of outcome, which I guess is what a superstition would be. Maybe that's the difference. A superstition is something that you have to do habitually in order to produce a certain outcome, like wearing the same underwear every single time your football team is on TV because they win every time you wear your Bart Simpson boxers. Make bogey. Did I jinx myself by talking about the birdie on a gettable par 5? A lot of people would say yes, but for me, the jury is still out on that one. I don't know if it's a jinx. I don't know if it is a superstitious thing or if it's some kind of supernatural forces in the universe that are, that are called out when you mention something like that in the form of a jinx. I think maybe it's more explainable through common science. I think what you do is you access a part of your brain subconsciously that starts to activate, and then that part of your brain starts to lose focus on what you're supposed to be focused on, which is just one shot at a time, pick a target, hit golf ball to target. So those superstitions could be nothing more than putting you in a spot that your brain is comfortable with. Down in the comments below, right below this video, leave me some comments. Tell me, what are your superstitions? What sort of habits do you have? What do you think is really happening when you jinx yourself by saying the word birdie or eagle or shank? Now, one thing I did notice about these golf tees is that they are a little bit pricier than the standard wooden golf tees that I'm used to buying. But with those wooden golf tees, they break, they get old, they snap, they become unusable, and with these plastic golf tees, they're virtually indestructible. So if you take a little bit of time on each tee box to find your tee after you've struck it, these tees will last you, basically forever. If you haven't already, hit the damn subscribe button and then click the little bell and select all so that every time I upload these little golden nuggets of video, you get notified and you can go watch them. There are plenty of superstitions in golf. Lots of people have them. Some people have a ton. Some people may only have 1 or 2. And some people may not even be aware that they have superstitions. For me, I would say that I probably have more habits than I do superstitions. And I usually don't say the word shank, not because I'm scared of being jinxed, but usually because I'm considerate of others who are scared of being jinxed by the word shank. I'm saying it on this video now, and I know a lot of you are probably saying, oh my God, don't say the S word. But those sorts of things, they don't really bother me that much. However, I do have my superstitions, and I definitely have my habits.